all slate. Some of them are literally hundreds of years old. What a day. Welcome back to another episode of Catch Coffee Cook. In today's video, I'm in Snowdonia National Park in Wales, North Wales to be precise. The idea for today's video is we're going to hike up to Snowdon, which is roughly a 3-hour hike. There's some scrambles in there, some nice open fields, and then after that we're going to come back down and there's a lake that we're going to try and fish just to see what's in there really. So you guys can come along for the ride. Let's go. I've only been hiking for about 10 minutes now, but I thought it'd be easy because of this little path here, but it's like a 40% gradient, so just pure quads the whole way. Exhausted already. I've still got like 5 hours to go, but look at the view. That's the view already, and we're barely even on top of the mountains yet. So you see how a lot of these mountain areas have valleys like the ones I just showed you, and then it's just sheer cliffs like that are pretty much vertical. There's actually quite a lot of military plane crashes in the national park, and it was mainly during the 40s and 50s before they had all the, you know, new navigational tech. But they come round and do their training, and then if you get caught in the fog or you get caught in bad weather, it's pretty much over for them. So we do see some plane wrecks today, I'll show you guys, but I haven't planned any out to go and see, but we might see one, you never know. If you've been to Snowdonia National Park, then you know how harsh the landscape is, and that's mainly because it's just sedimentary and volcanic rock from the glacial periods. So as you can see, if you look around, there's not many trees, it's just long grass, slate and big boulders, and then the occasional little stream running through it. And that's because during the ice age, this is one of the areas where the ice actually melted the most, hence why the land looks so harsh and unforgiving. If you're looking for shade under trees, or looking for somewhere where you can rest out the shade, it's not really easy. All slate. You see these walls down here, some of them are literally hundreds of years old, but because they're made from, you know, the materials that are here, meant to be here, they last just through the weather, all the storms, everything, they just last. And look how good condition they're in. It's crazy. We're now on the bank of the lake, and it's so pretty. The water's like crystal clear. I'm not sure if this lake is man-made due to a quarry or if it's just a natural lake, but it's almost 2,000 feet deep, which is ridiculously deep for the size of it. It's not even very big, but it's so pretty. I think we're going to get out the fishing rod real quick and just chuck a few lures in, see if anything bites. I have my Ugly Sticks DX2 travel rod here, 3,500 reel. For my lure, I'm using a MEPS 3, it's black with yellow dots. I'm just using this lure because, like I said, it's very deep, and because we're near the mouth of the lake, I'm thinking the fish are going to be holding deep, but the fish could be rising to eat flies and stuff off the surface, but I've not seen any, so hence why I've chosen a dark lure, because that creates a shadow in the deeper water and it's easier for the fish to follow rather than a brighter coloured lure. Let's see if we can catch anything. I haven't brought a net with me either, so if I do catch a fish, just have to be careful with it. Deeper there. If you're out fishing like me a lot and you're in pretty remote places and you don't want to actually carry the weight of all the water, obviously water weighs 1 kg per litre, and if you're carrying 4 or 5 litres it's an extra 5 kilogram to your bag. There's no need for that. Then I recommend you get one of these. This is a water filter. I got mine off Amazon for like £40 I think. I'll show you how to use it now. Okay, so how this works is you've got the filter here, and this filters out 99.9999 whatever percentage of bad bacteria, toxins, heavy metals, etc. And how you do it is take off the cap of this little water bag, and then you just fill it up. And then you get your little filter here, screw it on top like that, and then you can drink it straight from the bottle here, but if you have a water bottle which you need to use up again, and obviously don't want to leave outside in nature, you don't want to just pack it into your bag, you can put it in there. But first thing I do is just squeeze a bit out just to clear the filter. So then if you just get your bottle, you can just squeeze it in there. Like so. And as you can see, perfectly clear, nothing in there. And then if you want to drink it, just it's clean water, nice and cold as well. Also, like I said, you want to drink it straight from the filter, just to show you that it's safe and stuff and it actually works. Just grab it here, just drink it straight from there. And that's probably the safest way to actually filter water. Okay guys, we're back on the trail now. Spent about half an hour fishing, didn't get anything, but the idea of today was to just have a nice hike. Down there is where we fished. I'm sure the GoPro doesn't do it justice, but that's probably a good 150 feet below us. So getting back on the trail wasn't very easy. But now we've got a long way to go, minimum another 5 hours probably. But how can you complain when this is your view? Okay guys, I started from down below in the valley there, come along this trail here, and now I can't scale that, which is like another 1,000 feet. It's going to be fun, but definitely challenging. scramble and then I'm up. So we've just finished that scramble up the cliff. Took about 45 minutes, nothing too harsh, but definitely a leg burner. If you want to see the view, let me show you guys. We came all the way from in that valley down there, and then we're now just going up this trail. A bit of scrambling to get on top of there, across the ridge, and then back down. This is a view from the other side of the mountain. Yeah, the views are just unreal. Actually unreal. Definitely worth it. If you guys want to hike the trail that I hiked on, I'll put a link below in the description. I think there's one on all trails if you have the app, so you can follow that. If not, just get some local maps, take someone who's used to hiking, you know, just get outside. I've also just spotted some ruins down there as well. Not sure if you guys can see, but those are all like old house ruins, I'm guessing. It's pretty cool. Okay guys, I've just now made it to the first peak. Just 2 more to go. It's got a bit chilly up here, that's where I put my jacket on, but the views are really nice once again. Now we've just got to go across the ridge up here. That's the next peak up there. Let's go. I think a good bit of advice from me when it comes to hiking these sort of hikes is focus more on your down jacket rather than your waterproof. And I'm not saying don't get a waterproof or don't get a good quality one, but I have a pretty good down jacket and I wear that pretty much all the time when it's windy. If it starts to rain, I've got a little rain jacket that obviously folds up nice and neat. And if you look at the water ratings, it's still 10,000, like good enough for moderate showers. But a nice easy rain jacket, just fold into your bag. It's more ideal than wearing obviously like a big Arc'teryx coat, for example. If you guys want a general idea what gear to wear, obviously coats to buy and stuff, I'll try and find the stuff I'm wearing and put it in the bio below. For my down jacket, I've got this Columbia jacket. It's got this sort of golden lining, keeps you nice and warm. Columbia sponsor me. But if you want anything else, camera gear, cooking gear that I'm using, literally anything, we'll put it in the description below, and then you guys can check it out and then get outdoors in it. Why sit inside, watch TV when even though the weather's miserable, you could be doing this. Go experience life. Sitting there playing your Xboxes all the time. I'm joking, I do it as well, but it's good to get outside. Okay guys, sorry if the audio is bad, but we're now approaching the second summit. Let me show you. Now approaching the second summit, just up there. Weather's gone a bit windy, it's a bit cold now, but yeah, very rocky. Look at this drop off here. Okay, I'll speak to you at the summit. So we've just reached the summit up here now. Sorry for the wind noise, but pretty much halfway now. Just gonna try and get down as fast as we can because the weather doesn't look good. Oh, going to that summit was so fun. I think everyone appreciates the walk down the mountain afterwards though. Nice and easy on your feet. I'll say that, we've still got one more peak to reach, but after that, all downhill, nice and easy for a good hour or so. Nice and chill. Ooh, it's gonna be a wet one. I'm not sure if you guys were able to see in that clip, but they were actually wild horses. And that's one of the reasons we use this trail today rather than the actual main trails, is because in this region of the park there's actually like a good population of wild horses, which is pretty interesting because I think there's only one other place down south in the UK, in Norfolk, that has wild horses. So it's very cool to see. I'm hoping that we can get some up close and then show you guys as well. Bunch of them as well. They must have came out of nowhere because we walked down that path, saw nothing, and now there's 4 or 5 horses there. It's pretty cool. We're now on the last leg of the hike. Probably got an hour and a half to finish. As you can see, this ridge all behind me. Just finished walking across that. But as you guys know, last hour of the hike, legs start to burn, hunger kicks in, thirsty. Everything feels like it's going wrong, but we're still having fun. Okay guys, just reached the final peak. What a day. I will stand up and show you around, but I apologise for the wind noise because it's very windy up here. Okay guys, we're just finishing up the hike now. Sun's starting to set and I was planning on making some ramen with fish balls and tofu. It was going to be a vibe, but you know, winters, well autumns, sun is not a vibe, so I guess I'll show you that guys in another video. If you like this video today, make sure to obviously drop a like, and then like I said earlier, all the links for stuff is in the description, and yeah, subscribe if you want to. Thanks, bye.